Backing the US dollar with Bitcoin. Argo Blockchain completes another funding round. Samsung developing GDDR7 and BZMiner releases an update. All of that and more on today's episode of Blocks, where I cover cryptocurrency news as quickly as possible from the perspective of a cryptocurrency miner. Let's get into it. It looks like Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is making some bold moves in the world of cryptocurrencies. During a recent speech at the Heal the Divide PAC event, he announced his plan to back the US dollar with Bitcoin if he wins the 2024 election. This move could have significant implications for cryptocurrency and the future of global finances. Now, what exactly does this mean? Well, Kennedy Jr. believes that by backing the US dollar with Bitcoin, it would facilitate innovation and make the US a leader in the cryptocurrency and blockchain technology space. This could attract more investments and open the doors for new ventures in the world of cryptocurrencies, marking a new era for global finances. Kennedy Jr. also stated that investors making profits from Bitcoin would be exempted from capital gains tax. Oh my goodness, vote this guy in. This could further incentivize people to invest in cryptocurrencies and stimulate the growth of the digital asset market. But that's not all, sons. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is a strong advocate for Bitcoin and blockchain technology. In a previous speech, he emphasized the importance of defending the right of self-custody of Bitcoin, allowing everyone to have the freedom to run a node at home. He also believes that Bitcoin should not be considered a security and should not be heavily regulated by governments. He criticized past administrations for using fiat currencies to fund wars, pointing out that fiat currency was actually invented for that very purpose. Kennedy Jr.'s vision is clear. He wants to promote transparency in government by spending and accountability when it comes to funding major expenses like wars. By embracing base currencies like Bitcoin, he aims to eliminate the hidden tax of inflation and create a more open dialogue with the public. Now, of course, this is all part of his political pitch, and it will be subject to debates and discussions. Only time will tell how the public and other political leaders respond to this ambitious proposal. But one thing is certain: Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s vision for a Bitcoin-backed US dollar is shaking up the political landscape and sparking a much-needed conversation about the future of cryptocurrencies. The London-based cryptocurrency miner Argo Blockchain has successfully raised a total of 5.7 million British pounds, which is the equivalent of about 7.5 million US dollars. This was done through a sale of new shares. This fundraising comprised of private placing that brought in 5.134 million pounds and a public sale that contributed 616,000 pounds. The company's announcement came out on Wednesday, and it seems that they have some specific plans for the funds. According to Argo Blockchain, the proceeds from the share sale will be used to tackle the company's outstanding debt, which stood at a substantial 59.1 million pounds prior to the sale. This move to pay down their debt could have significant implications on the company's financial health and future projects. However, it's essential to note that the number of shares sold represents about 12% of the company's pre-sale market cap, and they were priced at 10 pence per share, which is roughly 14% less than the 30-day volume-weighted average price of Argo stock. This could be a possible reason for the current slump in their stock value. Now let's rewind a bit to April, when Argo Blockchain reported a net loss of a whopping 194.2 million pounds for the full year, compared to the previous year's net income of 30.8 million pounds. This significant drop in profits was attributed to the sharp decline in the value of Bitcoin over the preceding 12 months, which made it challenging for many mining firms, including Argo, to remain financially stable. However, despite the tough times, Argo managed to avoid the fate of bankruptcy faced by some of its competitors. They did so by making a strategic move, selling their Helios mining facility in Dickens County, Texas to Galaxy Digital for a staggering $65 million US dollars. In addition, they secured a $35 million loan from the crypto-focused financial services firm Michael Novogratz, using their mining equipment as collateral. Now, here's the kicker, folks. Despite the recent share sale and their strategic maneuvers, ARB shares are currently down more than 20% and are trading at 10.7 0.74 pence as of the time of writing. This could be a reflection of the volatile nature of the crypto market and investor sentiment towards Argo's financial performance. Bitcoin's recent price action has been quite intriguing. Despite a rally last week, the price of Bitcoin has now reversed, hovering around $29,700 on sluggish volume. One noticeable pattern is that whenever Bitcoin approaches the $31,000 mark, we see swift price reversals, preventing a substantial breakout. One possible explanation for this phenomenon could be the sales by Bitcoin miners during these price rallies. According to on-chain analytics firm Glassnode, Bitcoin miners have been decreasing their overall net position for the past 20 consecutive days, as Bitcoin prices have pushed past the $30,000 threshold for most of this month. This indicates a potential shift in sentiment among miners, as they may be in need of capital or might have a short-term bearish outlook on Bitcoin. However, it's essential to consider other possibilities as well. Bitcoin's remarkable 80% gain year to date could be a driving force behind miners' decision to take some profits off the table. But it's worth noting that overall trading volume hasn't been strong enough to indicate a mass exodus of miners from the asset. Additionally, the current balance of 1.83 million coins held by miners versus 1.82 million on January 1st suggests that this activity might simply be a rebalancing of their overall positions rather than a direct commentary on price levels. Another technical indicator that's worth exploring is the breach of the lower range of Bitcoin's Bollinger Bands. These bands are a valuable tool in technical analysis, tracking an asset's 20-day moving average against price levels 2 standard deviations above and below that average. Normally, prices are expected to remain within these 2 standard deviations about 95% of the time, making breaches above or below statistically significant events. On June 14th, we saw a bullish example of prices moving higher shortly following an upside breach. However, today's action seems potentially bearish, with the current price of $29,750 representing a minor downside breach of the $29,800 low end of the Bollinger Band range. Interestingly, significant price agreement exists at the $30,000 level, as indicated by Bitcoin's volume at price profile. This substantial activity at $30,500 since May, often referred to as high volume nodes, signals a strong consensus between traders and could be a reason why prices tend to stabilize around this area. Samsung Electronics has done it again. Building on its success with the 24 gigabits per second GDDR6 RAM last year, the company has now developed the world's first GDDR7 RAM. This impressive 16 gigabit GDDR7 offering is expected to be installed in next generation systems of key customers for verification later this year, paving the way for the future growth of the graphics market. So what makes this new GDDR7 RAM so special? Well, first of all, it boasts the highest speed in the industry to date. With a staggering bandwidth of 1.5 terabytes per second, it outperforms GDDR6's 1.1 terabytes per second by a remarkable 1.4 times. This extraordinary speed is made possible by innovations in integrated circuit design and packaging, which ensure added stability even during high-speed operations. Executive Vice President of Memory Product Planning Team at Samsung Electronics expressed his excitement about the possibilities GDDR7 brings. He stated, quote, "Our GDDR7 RAM will help elevate user experiences in areas that require outstanding graphics performance, such as workstations, PCs, and game consoles." Don't forget about the miners. It is expected to expand into future applications such as AI, high-performance computing, and automotive vehicles, end quote. Clearly, Samsung envisions a wide range of applications for this cutting-edge technology. One of the key advancements that enables the impressive performance of GDDR7 is the adoption of the pulse amplitude modulation PAM3 signaling method. which is an improvement over the non-return to zero used in previous generations. PAM3 also allows 50% more data to be transmitted than NRZ within the same signaling cycle, further enhancing the efficiency and speed of GDDR7. Moreover, Samsung's GDDR7 RAM showcases exceptional energy efficiency. The latest design is 20% more power efficient than GDDR6, thanks to power-saving design technology optimized for high-speed operations. For applications that prioritize power usage, such as laptops, Samsung offers a low operating voltage option to cater to those specific needs. To address thermal concerns, Samsung has utilized an epoxy molding compound with high thermal conductivity for the packaging material, in addition to IC architecture optimization. These improvements have dramatically reduced thermal resistance by a remarkable 70% when compared to GDDR6. The result, a stable product performance, even in conditions demanding high-speed operations. Finally, BZMiner version 15.4.2 is here, and it's packed with optimizations and fixes to enhance your mining experience. In this hot fix, the developers have further optimized the CPU usage, ensuring that your system runs even more smoothly during mining operations. One of the notable fixes is related to the ZIL overclocking switch. With the latest release, BZMiner addresses a possible crash issue, making the mining process more stable and reliable. For those mining Zilliqa, a new option called ZIL GPUs has been added. Now you can specify a list of GPU indexes to mine ZIL on. If not specified, all GPUs will mine ZIL by default. Moreover, the developers have been hard at work fixing various DAG generation issues. In this release, they've tackled problems with Raven coins, XNA, Chlor, Meowcoin, and Neoxa, ensuring that crashes and out-of-memory errors are now a thing of the past. When it comes to specific mining pools, BZMiner version 15.4.2 has also addressed some issues. Now you can mine on 2Miner, K1 pool, and F2 pool for Ethereum Classic, Octa, and Ethereum Proof of Work without any hiccups. Now, as with any software release, there are some known issues that BZMiner developers are actively working on. If you're using NVIDIA cards and encounter issues allocating larger Nexa LUT, make sure you update your NVIDIA drivers for a seamless experience. For those mining Kapow coins on AMD cards, a fix is on the way, so stay tuned for updates on that front. Additionally, there was a bug in NVIDIA drivers 530 to 535, which reported incorrect clock frequencies. The good news is that NVIDIA has fixed this bug in the latest driver version of 535 or higher, so make sure to update your drivers to enjoy the fix. Thanks everybody for watching this episode of Blocks. Be sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe, and notification bells down below. Please check out my crypto mining e-course at sonofatech.com to help support the channel. And if you're curious on my daily moves and additional supported documentation for any how-tos, please check out sonofatech.locals.com. I will see you next Tuesday.